Dom and Jason here on camera with for Essential RC, and we've got here the Shiwi T1 Ranger.
It's a he-wing, Dom.
I couldn't resist. No, all credit to He-Wing for coming out with this little creation. So part two of this review of the T1 Ranger. What have we done? Well, so the first one, I flew it on 2S 2200 pack, but without FPV. So I've now added the DJI FPV.
When you say added, you've just thrown it in there, haven't you, Dom?
No, I used a bread knife and everything to fit it. Now the truth is, you discover this was not designed for DJI FPV. It was obviously designed for analog FPV, because it was a little bit of a, well, no, it took 5 minutes to fit the camera, but whoops, but not in a nice way. So I had to cut the nose off, and kind of slice it up to fit in that air unit and the camera.
What a lot of people are doing with these is they're 3D printing a little camera tilt for here.
But you're not. That's a bit ugly, isn't it?
Well, it means you can look over your wings.
I guess. Oh, I see.
Look around. Yeah.
Pan around.
Yeah,
as well.
pan around. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The more gear you add to it, the more of a problem you got with the weight and the CG, though. And I mean, I'm loath to add a flight controller to this, because if I do that, it just gets heavier.
Well, myself and James have got one as well. So you're setting the benchmark.
But low.
And we've put flight controllers in ours.
Oh well, I'll be interested to see how that goes. I might retrofit one, but one step at a time. So got FPV. So I'm going to take off FPV and see how that goes. The problem with ground handling with this, and I did think differential thrust, is that a good idea? Because it doesn't have a rudder. But I don't think differential thrust in the air would be a very good idea. And you said you could switch it off.
You could have it on a switch, yeah.
But the time that you're on the ground, I don't think it's really worth it. If you get a good run, it'll get in the air really quickly. So let's not hang around, let's get it in the air and see if I can fly FPV. Here we go. My other bit of the canopy. Why are the two parts? Why are the two parts this canopy? Bizarre. Right, I need to turn my goggles on first. Let's do that. And somebody corrected me, well, and you just corrected me, Jay, that I should be balancing this on the back of that.
I believe so, yeah. I'm not going to put money on it.
Oh, what did I? No, I think it's on the front.
I think it's on the back.
It's 50-50. It's one or
Put it in the middle, it'll be fine.
It is roughly in the middle, I reckon. This ridiculous system where to hold it on, it clips onto the spar. If that breaks, but it is what it is. So that's on the front. It's a little nose heavy if it's on the back, but I think I was doing it on the back last time, and it balances fine on the front this time. So there you go.
We'll find out from the manual and put an overlay what people should actually do.
Gyro's off. I might switch that on when I'm in there.
We'll say it is quite windy for a little model like this, so let's see how it goes.
I am wondering whether I should just take off line of sight.
Nah, FPV.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Height, and I'll turn on the flight stabilisation, see if that helps.
Put the camera down here for audio.
Yes, that does help. That's brilliant. It is quite a windy day, so the onboard flight stabilisation on that FrSky S8R receiver really does help. Oh, brilliant. Well, what was I worrying about?
And this is blowing 15 at least.
Yeah, it's a pretty windy day, yeah.
I think you're stood still right now.
That's hands off.
Definitely getting blown by the crosswind. If you turn left a little bit, I think you're into wind now. It looks pretty stable from here.
That's all right. That's half power as well. Let's go full power. And this is on 2S.
And there are people running this on 4S as well.
They must be scooting around.
They are going pretty quick.
On that speed controller.
Yeah, yeah. Have to change the prop, but 4S.
Oh, okay. Smaller prop.
Small prop, yeah. That prop for 3S though.
There we are.
That's very stable given the wind actually.
Well, I'm amazed by the gyro. Down this way.
Yeah. It's quite cool to look down in there. It's quite nice of it. A downside to not flying a crossfire.
Well, that's why it's good to have that on the radio, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Gives us the warning. So landing direction, Jay.
You want to come in almost diagonally. No, wrong diagonal.
Oh, okay. Let's do a loop.
We're almost coming from the gate in the field, that sort of area.
Oh, a roll.
That's it. That's it.
Oh my God! And he's on his wheels.
That was a really good landing.
That was all right. Fantastic.
And FPV, and it's on its wheels in a fairly windy day.
Yeah. Oh, you know, that was pretty impressive for such a small model. In 15 to 20 mile an hour winds, the gyro was fantastic. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have enjoyed the flight at all unless I'd had the gyro turned on. Really, really good. Really, really good. So, well worth doing a part 2, adding the FPV. I think next time, I don't know, I'll think about adding a flight controller, but you and James have got one as well, so maybe we'll, what flight controller you think of adding?
I went for the 765WSE because it's very small.
Oh, okay, so maybe we'll do that, and then that would give us all the features for return to home, all the telemetry,
OSD,
auto leveling, and all of that type of stuff as well.
Yeah.
Great.
And obviously with crossfire rather than 2.4, which is what you're using.
Again, super easy to do and integrate with the RadioMaster TX16S, this amazing multi-protocol radio that we use, where you can pick, you know, many different protocols, different manufacturers of receivers to go in these things, but we tend to go between FrSky and Crossfire for the range. So thanks for watching from a very windy day down here at the flying field with myself and Jason. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, click the bell icon for notifications of our future uploads and live streams, give us a thumbs up, and you'll see now what you can also do is give us a super thanks, which is you know, if you would like to give us a tip and donate, everything, if any donations we get, any money we make goes right back into the channel to help us do new and interesting stuff. But thanks for watching, we'll see you next time. There we are. That's it. Yeah. Oh my God, and he's on his wheels!
That was a really good landing.
That was alright.